I'm going to talk about how to stop war criminals. Like I said, I was in Sudan this summer, and I got to directly experience how to use media and communication to do that, and that's kind of my life and what I do. Speaking of me. So that's a picture taken in Sudan on June 4th. That's actually the second line trenches of what is considered one of the world's worst war zones right now. And that's the organization that I work with. We're actually only the second group in the past 2 years to get into this area. But before we dive into specifics, let's talk about today. We've all seen the Arab Spring, all these crazy world events that are changing, even how we operate here in the U.S. Technology is spreading, oppressive regimes are struggling to keep up. So what's all this mean? We've seen the Twitter wars that people are using in the Arab world against their dictatorships. News is spreading extremely quickly. Citizens are organizing better. And these are the tools they're doing it with. Very simple. Cell phones, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. That's actually the camera we took to Sudan. So once again, these are all becoming very powerful tools that are changing everything about our culture. And it's really jumped in the last 2 years. And these are two of my nerdy favorites. You have satellites and then quadcopter drones, which can create Wi-Fi hotspots over political protests. So when governments try to shut people down, they can't do it anymore. This is awesome. Yeah. So what do these things accomplish? You can document war crimes in near real time, provides early warning, deters war criminals, and even rallies the world to action. So let's kind of break those up a little bit. Documentation. This is satellite imagery taken of a mass gravesite in Sudan about a year and a half ago. This was taken during the process of burying over 7,000 people that were killed in a state capital in Sudan. Early warning. We think of radios as something that's kind of going the way of the past, and it's not at all. This picture is actually from Burma, where there's an early warning radio network that's allowed thousands of communities to band together, and when they're threatened, people can escape very, very quickly. This is international response. A lot of people don't like the UN. They're not perfect. I'll be the first person to say that. But it helps people get involved. It helps people, the decision makers, the power brokers get involved. It also rallies the world. This picture was taken a month ago in the same war zone. We sent a team to feed people that are running out of food in this area of Sudan. And that's just one of many, many pictures that we were able to bring back. So, this is my life, Sudan. This is ground zero from where these media efforts are starting to take traction, and our organization is really at the front end of that, on the cutting edge of it. And this is actually a refugee camp I had a privilege of visiting. Let's talk about the background real quick. The little dot there is where the war in Sudan is going on right now. You think of 1.2 million people at risk from being trapped in this war zone. People there are being targeted specifically because of their ethnicity, their religion, and where they live. So no one's been able to get into this place for almost 2 years now. And we thought, hey, let's take the camera, let's go. Let's see what's really happening there. We heard reports that some really bad stuff was happening. So this is what we took. We took our Canon DSLR camera. It's a high-def filming camera. You can buy those for under $1,000 now. 4 years ago, that would have been an $8,000 or $9,000 camera. And in times we were around guys with a lot of guns and felt kind of comfortable filming, pull your iPhone out, turn it sideways, it's in 1080 HD. So our mission was really three-pronged. We wanted to gather eyewitness stories. We wanted to video and photo document destruction of communities, which no one has really been able to do, and then create a documentary film. And this is one of the people we met. Her name's Dohla. And Dohla woke up one morning to a government warplane flying overhead. The closest rebel military base is 2 miles down the road. But instead of aiming for that, the plane targets her home. And this is happening all across this region of Sudan right now. Her brother and sister were injured. Luckily, no one died. But she did tell us she's having trouble sleeping at night, and she fears this is going to happen all over again. So what happens after this really unique trip? I get a call from Congress saying, hey, why don't you come to D.C., tell us about what's going on there. When I actually landed in D.C., I got that call as soon as we got Reagan International Airport. I don't know how they got my number. But this is kind of the next big thing. Our documentary film launches November 1st. The first screening is at the Ridgeway 4 here. You can go to our website at obsilence.org to get a ticket. use the discount code EARLYBIRD